it's so wrong tonight, yeah, baby, tonight, yeah, baby. But this is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a woman or a girl.
It's Tracy in the Young Hollywood studio. I'm with Cece Fry and Diamond White. I'm sad that you guys are here right now, but I'm also happy at the same time. You guys were eliminated last night, but you guys made it to the top 6. I mean, that is huge.
Not too shabby.
It's not too shabby.
I knew that whatever happened, if I was staying or if I was going, I would have had the same outcome no matter what. So I just sort of looked at it as, wow, this is an amazing opportunity, and I've gotten so far out of those thousands of people, and to come in 5th, it's like really awesome.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
Yeah.
You've always had like a smile on your face the entire time. And then you obviously, I feel like you went out without a fight. I mean, with a fight, with a fight.
Yeah, went out fighting. Yeah, I mean, it's totally upsetting. I mean, I'm totally bummed today, and, you know, because I'm going to miss Demi, and we really got, like, right there at the end, we were getting really close, and, like, you know.
I could tell. She was like, I'm going to start crying.
Yeah, I mean, she was definitely upset after the show, and, you know, so was I. But, you know, like, I mean, like Diamond said, like, this is a positive. Like, overall, it's a positive. Top 6 out of however many thousands upon thousands of people that auditioned for this. Like, we did pretty darn well, and I'm just happy to have this platform to move forward off of. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to get started, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bummed today.
So what's been like the most memorable, I guess, moment of the entire experience?
For me, that's got to be, I think, being eliminated and being called back as a wild card.
That's right, you were called back. You had a serious whirlwind.
Yeah, I think that
She's had a real roller coaster.
She was eliminated, then Brittany called her back.
Yeah, but I think that was the biggest shocker for me so far.
Well, getting here and being, you know, totally unaccustomed to this whole process and everything, and then as soon as I get here, being, you know, told, hey, you're going blonde. So that was probably one of the most memorable experiences, was going blonde. But, you know, just like getting to work with Demi and really developing a relationship with her has been absolutely incredible.
So getting back to your makeover, are you gonna keep that look? Should fans expect you to go back to brunette with the leopard?
I don't know, maybe I'll go purple next. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm glad that we went blonde, because it really broadened my horizons to my hair, because I had never colored it before in my life before.
Really? Not even anything?
Nope, nothing.
Wow.
So I think I might keep it for a while, but
are you gonna do the leopard still?
Of course, that's my thing. So yeah, you guys can expect to see more blonde, more leopard, and then maybe after a while I'll just chop it all off, or, you know, chop it all off and then turn it blue. Who knows? I don't know.
And I just want to talk about the rankings for a second. Do you guys feel like it sort of made you more confident or almost less confident each week, because you sort of knew, you know, I mean, the top 3 sort of never changed, so how do you guys feel about that?
Well, the top 3 actually kind of did change, because you know, but I thought the rankings were really, really good. Like, I really appreciated them, because it was kind of like, if you were staying where you are, then you kind of know where you're gonna leave, or you know, it gives you an inside look on what might happen, you know. But all in all, I think I love the rankings. I mean, I don't know about you, but I really like them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's stressful all the time. I've had a little bit different experience than, you know, everybody else has on the competition, just because
the judges were always really
the judges have always been really hard on me, so you could just I could never gauge how well I was really doing in the competition, as far as by, you know, like, listening to them, because one week they would give me a terrible critique and then I jumped like 6 spots, or then one week they'd give me a good critique and then I would be in the bottom. So, you know, the ranking, it is what it is, and I'm sure for the people that were in the top the whole time, that was probably great to hear every week. But then, you know, for me to jump around all the time, it was totally stressful, but it also, you know, pushed me forward every single week, knowing, you know, you better keep working, because you're about to fall off the board there. So
So what can fans expect from both of you guys? Like, what would your dream albums be?
Well, for me, I definitely want to start getting to work like right away. I want to get in the studio working on albums, and I also want to continue acting with voiceover work. And the ultimate goal for me is definitely being a mogul. I would love to create products in like sunglass line, a nail polish line, clothing line.
Like a little mature girl over here. How old are you? You're only 13.
Yeah, I'm very ambitious for my age, but I think just being optimistic and being ambitious is going to help me a lot. But that's what I'm striving for right now.
She's a little boss. That's why she's my little sis. No, it's just I think that what the fans can expect, and I can't believe I just call them fans. What I think the people that are out there supporting me and following me, I think that what they can expect next is original music. I really want to show all those people out there that have stuck by me throughout this whole competition, look at what I can actually do. Look at who I really am as an artist, because I haven't really been able to show them that. And I just feel like, hey, if you wanted to stick by me while I was in the competition, just look at what I can do now that I'm out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So I'm really
now you're just
excited.
beginning. You're just starting.
Yeah, this is, head up, heart full. That's what I'm saying throughout this whole thing. Got my head up, my heart full, and I'm ready to get started.
I saw that tweet.
Well, I'm sure you guys are going to have an unbelievable future, and we're excited to see what happens. And you have to come back here.
Of course.
When you guys make an album, you have to come back on the couch.
Of course.
And we'll catch up with you guys, and you won't be seeing the end of them, that's for sure.
Definitely not.